Hi, I'm Kickass019. Almost said my gamer tag. Kickass095 here. What I'm going to be doing is game reviews. If you haven't read my description on my channel, well, then you should have known ahead of time. I'm going to be doing video game reviews, movie reviews. I got most of this from the idea of just watching DebtFan93 and other reviewers do this. Of course, I'm going to be doing videos like Cricket or Natfreak, just Left 4 Dead fails and crap once I get the technology and know where the hell to find it. First up, I'm going to review WWE Bad Blood 2003. Awesome. Better than what I expected. I haven't seen it in a few years, and it's great to see an old pay-per-view from 2003. 2003, 2002, 2004, best years to be watching wrestling. Honestly, I gotta say some of my favorite matches on here were the Christian and Booker T match, Goldberg versus Chris Jericho, Redneck Triathlon, and because of Stone Cold mainly, he was my hero a long time ago, and the Hell in a Cell match between Triple H and Kevin Nash. Scott Steiner and Test match I didn't really care too much for. It's kind of like one of those matches that's just thrown out there. Kind of like the CM Punk Rey Mysterio match from this past WrestleMania. Shawn Michaels versus Ric Flair. You're probably guessing, does Shawn Michaels lose the match? Yeah, he does. And you're probably guessing the Goldberg versus Chris Jericho match. Goldberg gets pretty beaten up. Chris Jericho loses, though. Yes. And of course, you basically already know by the time if you were watching wrestling in 2003, you saw the advertisement for this pay-per-view, and you were probably thinking, huh, well, Triple H is going to keep the title, of course. Well, guess what? He does. Dudley Boyz versus Rodney Mack and Christopher Nowinski. It's like it's like a match it's the perfect match to start a pay-per-view off with. Back then, Christian and Booker T match, great, just to see the old Christian bitching, complaining, throwing temper tantrums, fits, funny. Rob Van Dam and Kane, Rob Van Dam, my number one favorite wrestler from ECW. Really great to see him in TNA, to be honest. Teaming up with Jeff Hardy, man, he had so many great matches with, mainly for the hardcore title. La Resistance, faggots, hated him ever since. Next, Royal Rumble 2010. Not what I expected from a Royal Rumble, not as kind of crazy or weird. Just kind of, just a Royal Rumble, kind of like the older ones, where like, it was just like, okay, Royal Rumble determines who fights the World Heavyweight Champion at WrestleMania. Or from 2007 to just last year, who got to fight the ECW champion, I'm pretty sure. I wasn't watching it in 2009. Miz versus MVP, didn't really see it. I do have some personal opinions, though, with some wrestlers on here. Rey Mysterio, why the fuck he's fighting for the World Heavyweight title, I will never know. How do you get to that spot? I mean, he was awesome. ECW, WCW. Seriously. ECW Championship match. Of course, Christian beats Ezekiel. Sheamus versus Randy Orton. Sheamus, honestly, one of the most god-awful fucking wrestlers I've ever seen in a ring. Just his attitude, his look, and the fact that he won the world title so fast. I wouldn't have a problem with him if he had won the world title just less than a month after debuting in the WWE. Vince, my personal opinion about him is he's honestly starting to lose control of his company. But out of 10 with Royal Rumble, 7. Okay, Bad Blood, out of 10, 8, 7.5. It's 2003, one of the best years in wrestling. Sadly, one of the ones I kind of missed half of. Next up, I'm going to be reviewing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. So if anything I say magically offends your little nerdy fucking teenage ass, I'm not sorry. I honestly had negative thoughts about the entire Modern Warfare series, about the entire Call of Duty series after 3 when they made 4. It kind of surprised me. I had good feelings about it. Bad was I didn't think it would last so long and have so many people liking it. 2 is the fact that they were drawing more away from World War II, which was a good thing. I think you need to do that with a couple of games, especially Medal of Honor. Get the old people out of there. Make one about Vietnam for once. Anyone ever acknowledge that war? But honestly, what I gotta ask a lot of people that I've gone online against, like those little level 69, level 70 prestige fuckers that use every goddamn trick in the book. Obviously, people that haven't played a first-person shooter before, I feel sorry for them. But it's fun, kind of addicting, which is the only reason why it keeps me going, is to see what I unlock. And because, ooh, I'll get so many kills and go on special ops and get achievements to amaze my friends with false fucking, like, things I worked like 1 hour for. I just usually do achievements so because it gives me something to do on a game. Another thing is, well, it's good. Out of 10, I'd probably give it a 8.5. Feeling kind of generous. I would give it an 8, but to be honest, I played the first Modern Warfare. There's just something about that game, and I know a lot of people have been playing it, because one of my friends on Live is still playing it a lot, and there's obviously a lot of people that play it. Mainly people that only played Modern Warfare 2, who will like take a look back at the first one. I played it for a while, didn't really get too far. It was pretty fun. Silent burp. But anyways, it's the first one. Really good. I kind of want to check out World at War. And if anyone could tell me at any time, this is just if anyone gives a shit to tell me, when the new DLC for Left 4 Dead 2 will be released, and how much it is to buy like 1,000 Microsoft points. So that's it for this. That's it for now. I will be deleting my first video, embarrassing as shit, and the second video where I run over a chair, trip over it. I kicked it just to fall, just because I thought it would be funny. Just if I made it, nobody would watch it and nobody would laugh. I just send that in into Tosh.0, one of the lamest fucking videos ever. So, later YouTube.